folks, and welcome back to Railgrade. Last time we took care of Region 4, which is called Thin Stretch. We got our 5 out of 5 vouchers. Now we're on to Fork in the Water. There is an additional one down here, and there's other additional ones up here that I haven't taken a look at. And in all honesty, I don't really plan to. I'm taking a look here. This is going to go down and go to some bigger one that has some offshoots to it. And then, I don't know. It looks like it connects in with this one, and this one also looks like there's another one off of that. I haven't played any of those. This is the extent of the game that I've played thus far, but you can see this is a wide-ranging map that does a whole lot of stuff. I don't think in this, at least this initial run of the series, I'm going to go past today, unless for whatever reason people are really into it and want to see more. But I think we got the point of the game and what's going on with it. This one is 25 minutes, so it's a lot longer of a time period to go through and solve it. We can play it up to an hour and 15 minutes, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and get started and see what we got here as we go through here. As always, we get our little prompt, and we just hold spacebar to let it go faster. Ore, but limited ore supply. You need to be carefully about how it's ore to each industry. All right, so our goal is to just grow each city, and impossible if you've starved one of the supply chains. Okay, this is where games like this get interesting, of solving the problem. I don't believe the cities connect or the different regions connect to each other, so that's not really what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is balancing out the cities that are on the map that we have currently in front of us, I think. All right, so we got a new permanent license for a silica quarry. It has to be built on top of a silica thing, and then we have to go through and get it to level 1 with water, then expand with concrete production, go up further to level 2. Existing water pumps will leave you supply constrained. We're producing concrete, so either balance water usage or construct additional pump. Okay, so let's see. We need water. That's our #1 constraint right now. We have a concrete yard. There's a water pump. There's another water pump. There's another water spring over there. And then we have a bank and our account. Okay. So the first things first, we need to get something built up here. All right, and that's a really nice long straight track. I didn't realize it was going to be built like that, but that's okay. I'm not sweating it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go a little shorter on these, not because I really care. I just want to save a little bit of money if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So then we'll get our train in there. I'm going to cheap out again because I don't know what this one holds, and I don't want to kind of be waiting forever for stuff. So we're going to cheap out on that. This is our silica deposit. Okay. And just taking a look here, our concrete yard requires 4 workers. We need silica and water to be able to produce concrete. Okay. Good to know. We have water there. We have all of that stuff set. So do I start delivering water onto this, or do I make this little branch that connects in there like so? These are the questions that I don't need to ask, but I'm going to ask because I want to do a good job. All right, so we're going to do that. Then I can go there, because what I can also do is I can just throw a little track off of here and have it go up and around. I'm doing that on purpose because in the past I've made those where it's not one way, or it's only one way, and that doesn't seem to work out so well. So I want to make sure we have a little space to go on. And I also like that we can build curved tracks. That's not something I'm used to having to deal with there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Finalize that train. We're gonna click on that train, and yep, it's gonna go through there. We do need to assign workers, so we'll click on that. F, 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 F. There we go. I actually want this to go out that way for now, because our goal is to grow this city, and to get out to level 2, it looks like we're gonna need to really up our production of all this stuff. So next level is at 128. All right, we have our trains loaded up with water. I just want to see if this spot also is full of water, or if it's... No, it's not. Okay. This one also is not. All right. Money-wise, we're doing fine-ish. I need to go to industry. We'll get a silica quarry over here. Or do I want to put it back over... I'm going to try to put it as close as I can to water sources, so I don't have to worry about necessarily... Well, like, does this require water? No, it doesn't even require water. All right, that's not a big deal. All right, so then I need to build my track for this bad boy. Not like so. Can I get it all the way up? Oh, I can do that. That's nasty, but I can do it. Okay. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. And where'd my train go? Okay. That's how train. Good. Okay. So, train is going to go here. Oh, I didn't need to build a station first. That would be really useful. 2, 3, 4. All right. Now I can build a train going there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Finalize that train. And then we got to see where the heck it's going. All right. So for this one, it's going to come in here. I need to... So now I can really play with this. All right, so let's go there, 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 there. Okay, that should work, I think. Our city is doing what? It's growing. It's at 75. It's not where we need it to be, but it's growing slowly but surely. I'm trying to keep our money in check as well, not build real fast trains or anything like that. Just because it's going to be a problem for us. And then this guy is holding water. Okay. Good. And the train that did what we wanted to do goes there. Let's go over to vouchers and see what we have available to us. Nothing that we really know about. Oh, we got geothermal, which is new, and a wire coiler. But I don't know what that does. And the geothermal... produce energy from a steam vent. That's interesting. That would solve lots of problems as far as not being able to do some of the basic things with our oil power plants here. Let's get a water pump in here. Cool. Let's see, can I... What's the best way to do that? There we go, okay. Get another station in there for funsies. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know why I always count with all the games I play. It's a habit. I apologize. And then that's just going to go down to the end and come back. Okay. That should be fine. Again, our goal is to get to 256 total. We need to get to half of that, 128, in order to move forward with the next steps here. And it looks like we're doing that job a little bit. What I also need to have happen is... Okay, so the train's going to come in here. It's going to go out and around. Okay, I think we'll be all right with that. And I don't know if loading up early on the concrete allows us to store it or if it just kind of sits there. We do have a catalyst. And there's no vents to speak of, correct? I don't see, like, steam shooting up anywhere. All right. So what I think I'm going to do is the train that's coming here is now going to go there. And then back. That doesn't look like it wants to do that. Okay, I might have to sell that train. Or do something else with it, I don't know. Eventually we're going to get to a point where we don't need the water to continue growing, I think. Or at least we're going to slow down on that. Right now I should throw all water possible at this spot. Get that city loaded out entirely as much as we can, and then we'll move forward with whatever next steps we have. So I don't know how to reassign stations of where they're going. I don't know if I can do that or not. I also like the maps, that it's not like there's always a giant square. It's like there's options going on with it. We're up to 100 people. We have 17 minutes remaining on our clock. We have $8,000 in our pocket, and we're not far off of halfway there. We're not there yet for sure, but we're not getting crushed either. All right, can I upgrade this at all? Nope. Anything else that requires workers? I can upgrade that. How about our water pumps? Oh, I can upgrade them too. Fantastic. Yeah, I'll upgrade that one because what that's going to allow me to do is to throw water at this area. So I'm going to put a train on here. And this train is going to go there and there. And then look, it did its little loop. And it's heading back out. All right, that should work. It's not a full train. It's not doing all the things we need to do, but it's doing something. This train should roll through pretty quick because I don't believe... I also really like the lighting on this. Let's see. Oh, no, it took it all. But you see the lighting, how it was there? I like that. Oh, it's storing up tons of silica for us. Okay, cool. I probably should switch this so it goes in the same way, but it doesn't really matter. Just me being anal about stuff that I don't need to be anal about. But we're very, very, very close to the point where we're ready to go with the next step here. So got that, and hopefully we're gonna... Yeah, there we go. See, the water's going away. And we have concrete being built. Heck yeah! I think we'll be okay here. It still has 3 stored up. Hopefully there'll be a 4th by the time that one guy leaves. Look at all this water. We have so much water. All the water. And now it's up to 4. There we go. Okay. It sucks to have to wait for that, but at the same time, building multiple branch, or like I have this main kind of trunk line going down that literally all of our trains except for this guy use. But all of our trains are connected to the same line no matter what. All of our trains can get everywhere essentially. I think that's a better use of our money as opposed to building multiple stations. Like at one point I would have built maybe like a couple of lines of stations here, but it just doesn't serve as much of a purpose. Yeah, it is theoretically more efficient, but it also just costs so much more, and we don't have money for more right now. So we have that. We have our catalyst, which is just energy, which we don't have. Look at our little city getting up. There we go. It's like I planned that. I did not, but it worked. All right. So now that means we need to get our concrete off to this spot. So we'll get another train in here. I'm only going to do 3 for now, just because I don't really know what the best option is here. No, you're supposed to go that way, and then you'd head out that way, and then you'd head back this way. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to switch that for a second just to get it into where it's supposed to go for now. All right, you're going to load up with concrete. There you are. And you're going to head out this way. You're going to go over here. That's going to go that way. And then we're home free. Look at all the water we got going on here. It's a lot of water. I'm curious to see the ordering of that. If you saw one of the trains had its way to go, this one blanked out. This train stayed where it was. It didn't blank out, but it just kind of, see how they're holding spot? I guess that's only on straight track when they don't have another option. They'll do that part. But look at our trains on trains. Oh, I see that one now held up. Interesting. It's going to be a fun little challenge. All right, we have 12 minutes left, so we've used up a little. Oh no, we're still over half our time, just barely, and we've reached halfway through our goal. This is going to start to become a problem for us, though, as far as we don't have the ability to have trains. I might just build a straight up something like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This train, I can just clone it and put it there. Let me finalize that train. There we go. All right, we have $3,000, so we're still okay as far as cash goes. This guy's doing its thing. We have 11 concrete there, so I'm going to leave both those trains on there, even though I really shouldn't. I should, in theory, try to move this train off onto this track, and then we could just have 2 trains, in theory, running all that, but we're also going to run out of concrete here pretty quickly, so I'm going to leave that as is, because you see, this place is getting crushed with water. So there we go. And we're just going to need to make lots of trips. All the trips are going to need to be made here. Let's see, we're going to need to get more water in here as well. So that train's going to go there. Now we're going to switch it off to this one. And what's happening is it's showing up just for the trains that we have stuff for. Like this one, it's still on its old route, which is why it's not updating the route. But as soon as it clears that part of the track, it will update everything, and I think we'll be okay. There we go. We have a nice little loop of stuff. What are you doing, concrete train? You need to go out that way. Oh, and we're also starting to run out of silica. All right, so we need to put another one of those on there too, potentially. So that's going to go there, come in here, and then head back up. That's fine. Don't really care about that part of it. But our train that has the 3 concretes, wherever that's at, I think we're going to sell that bad boy. So this one here, once it gets and drops off its stuff, I think we're going to sell it. We have 10 minutes left. We're at 159, so we're blazing through as far as getting goals done. I just don't think... Wow, we only get $280 for selling that? That's ridiculous. The engine by itself costs that much. And we have 2 of them on there. Alright, we're skipping places because we just don't have the tools that we need. This train, I think I'm going to start bringing it in the other way. See? There's like this weird pecking order of stuff. What I'm tempted to do right now is just build another station over here. I think that's what I might do. So like we'll do that. And then all my silica trains. This guy, I just want you to switch over there. This one, I just want you to switch over there. Then we eliminate so much stuff. So all that should be going on here right now is just water. And I should make sure the water trains are all flowing in the same direction. And then that just hopefully increases. I don't know if it actually does, but it feels like it's more efficient to do that. We're at 7 minutes, just under 8 minutes, should I say, left. So we're in the 7-minute range, but it's not as dire as I thought it was for a second ago. Water-wise, we're doing great. I wish I could upgrade this so I can get more workers, but I cannot. This thing, do I upgrade it? Let's upgrade it, why not? And we have our trains going in, doing their thing. We need another, what, 80-ish people? Is that the right math? Yeah, that's not a good number. Not feeling super confident about that number. But the city continues to prosper and thrive. We have plenty of those stored up, so I might actually make another one of these trains. So I'm just going to clone that train, and we'll put it there. Making sure it's on the right track. I don't have a ton of cash, but I have enough cash to do some things here. So what I think I'm going to do... Don't know why it went in the sky there, but that's okay. I think I'm going to do that. Because then I can make sure the trains are going in two directions. This guy just needs to make sure. Yeah, see? So unload all that. It heads back. Now it's going to go on the outside track. Let's go on the outside track, my dude. You didn't listen to me. That's okay. We got that, but we need to make sure. And at least it got, eliminated by that one. But look at this hot mess of track going on. Again, I really love that the trains have that the lighting effects on there. They're super interesting and fun to watch. Look at even the star. Oh, did you see the moon just like fall out of the sky there, or appear to fall out of the sky? All right, so we have plenty of water. We need plenty of silica, and right now we don't have that, so there's no reason for us not to have plenty of it. Come on, baby, go, go, go. Is that one coming back yet? Yeah, I don't think it's going to help us to have another train in there. I actually need to see like a full run here. So if that one clears out, it's good. Let's go. The world's dumbest bridge. I love it so much. I also really like some of the graphics on here, shockingly detailed. Like, it's just fun to watch trains go. All right, so that one's going to come in. This one hopefully is going back through. Yeah, I think 3 trains is the exact right number to satisfy that one's particular setup there. All right, we're over the 200 mark. So we have 55 people left to go. We have 4 minutes. I do not think we're going to even come close to approaching that goal, but we're going to keep going and see what we can do here. I think we did a fine job of balancing everything out. Like, we have more than enough industry, we have more than enough trains, we have more than enough everything to do the job. It just our silica stuff is just being a little slow for us, and that's quite all right. What I should do is throw faster trains on there, and or throw trains that all right, let's try doing this. So if we put a train on here, we got the custom 1, 2, 3, 4, another custom engine. Finalize that train. Nope. No, reverse. R. There we go. And now I'm going to sell this one and get 288. What I'm going to try to do is maximize that. And this train can run faster. We don't have a good shot. We only have 3 minutes, but we have a shot. I just need to configure this train to use the tracks the way that I want it to. All right, so I have this one. I'm going to sell this train. Yes, I understand. This train, we're going to clone it. There we go. Finalize that train. Cool. That one's doing its thing. See, these guys are flying compared to what we had before. Heck yeah. Move, move, move. And then once this one drops off its stuff, we're going to sell that one too. And we're going to hope and pray. All right, and just confirming this one is doing what I wanted to do. Yes. Look at that, we're full on water. That's fantastic. We actually are full on concrete right now, which is also fantastic. We have 24 available workers, but we can't use them at all, which is kind of a bummer. And we have about 25, 30, or 31 people to go. In the next minute and a half. It's not going to happen for us today, folks, as far as getting S tier work, but that's okay. I think our downfalls were twofold. One, it took too long to get all that water into the station. I should have 2 trains there or a trunk line that they can split off without having to run into each other. That would be really useful. And also our silica, I should have invested in higher, faster, better trains, because you can see our faster trains are moving much faster and are getting us closer to the goal. We're down in our last minute here. We have, the problem is, like, it requires 2 silica and 1 water to make 1 concrete. So each one of these trains, like a full cycle of trains, it's delivering 12, which really means we only get 6. But look how fast they go in there. It's so much fun to watch. But I digress. So our trains are moving along, doing their thing, but we don't have the silica production. I should have another one of these, honestly, that can feed onto that same line and go with that. I'm not going to worry about that because we are 21 people away from being done, and we only have 18 seconds left for S tier work, but that's okay. I'm not an S tier kind of guy, so it checks out with all the things. But as we slowly come to the close here, because we only have, now we're at 23 people left. I'm doing my math right. Oh, 21. See, this is why I don't do math, because the game's doing it for me. But what I think I'm gonna stop this run of the game here after we're done this one. So we had 4 episodes and 5 levels. I think you get a good flavor of what this game is about and how it works and all that stuff. So I don't want to like beat a dead horse and play a game ad nauseum just to play it to be completionist. But I also really am enjoying this. So I may go through privately and do it, or I might take a pause on this as we kind of move into December, and then come back to this a little bit more heavy at some point down the road. So we'll see what's there. What's the tuning optimal? What does that mean? What does that mean? There was a pop-up there. It said tuning optimal. I don't know what that means. All right, whatever. It's not important that I know what it means. It means something for the game. We have 13 more people according to the top there. We're going to get the we're going to get A tier. We're not S tier people, but we're going to get A tier, no problem. See, our city is growing rapidly. We have a little voucher exchange. What does this one do? The accountant area? I don't remember that one at all. And then we have our voucher exchange, which we already looked at, which I'm not going to spend any money on because I don't see the benefit of it quite yet. I'm sure I will down the road here, but I'm really liking the trains just doing their thing, moving through all this. All right, so we have another 4 there. So we basically just need 1 more. There it is. We have 6. Okay. We just need 3 more to get up to our full level of concrete, and then we have this one. So that should be happening. There's 7. Should be happening pretty soon. But what I should have also done earlier in the game, because money was never really an issue for us in this one, I should have had this style of trains running to this thing constantly, even if it didn't have water, and then throw water at the problem. Because I don't know if I needed to do all of the water production that I did. I'm happy I did, but I don't think I need it quite as much as what we had here. All right, so there's 5. That's another 4 getting delivered right now. So we just need 1 more, and then we have this one completed and 1. And yeah, we're doing good. But I love the trains. Love watching trains run and do their thing. And oh, look at it. It's gorgeous. Look at the fall leaves. Oh yeah. Look at that. It's picturesque. It's so gorgeous. I love it so much. Oh man. Forgot how much I like train games. That reminds me, there's a game I have on DVD or CD still that I owned a long time ago from Chris Sawyer of Roller Coaster Tycoon fame called Locomotion. I deeply love that game. I've invested far, far, far too much time into that game. But I did just find it on Steam not that long ago, and I think I might pick it up. And I might do a little run on that one as well, because I find that game deeply satisfying in lots of other ways as well. But Fork in the Water, we won. We did it in not the 25 minutes, but we did it in 28 minutes. So we missed it by 3 minutes and 5 seconds, which I think is pretty good for a first run of a game that I really haven't played a lot and don't have a lot of kind of command of. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. But we can hit continue story and just see where that leads us. This is what's more interesting to me. And whatever that thing is that a solar panel? All right, we got a concrete yard. Cool. And rooting out the root. That might be concrete there. But I think we're going to wrap it up here. Folks, thanks as always for joining me. I really do appreciate your time, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what games or things that you're looking at, and also let me know what you think about Locomotion, and I will talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.